Imagine you wake up tomorrow and fertilizer, pesticides, seed catalogs suddenly don't matter anymore. Not because you harvest less, but because your garden becomes more fertile on its own, because you're no longer feeding it every year. You're building a system that stabilizes itself and grows stronger with time. Less than 100 years ago, over 20 million families gardened this way, and the harvest was so massive that President Roosevelt publicly called it a relief to the nation's entire food supply. So here's the question: why does almost nobody know this anymore? And more importantly, who benefits if you don't? If an entire population, without chemicals, without high tech, without massive machinery, could grow that much food, why does gardening today feel like a subscription model? Buy soil, buy fertilizer, buy treatments, start over every year. Was it really just a wartime emergency solution? Or did we quietly abandon something that would make you more independent today than any premium product line ever could? What if the real innovation wasn't a new product, but an old principle that was quietly pushed out of the spotlight? Welcome to the Rooted Garden Archive, where we uncover methods that worked a little too well to survive in a modern system built on repeat purchases. Today we're opening a chapter that sounds like war, rationing, and improvisation, but is actually a blueprint for the future. The Victory Garden Code, not nostalgia, a design plan. Victory Gardens weren't cute backyard hobbies. They were decentralized infrastructure, millions of small production hubs that eased transportation, protected household budgets, and stabilized food supply during national crisis. And here's the twist: the most successful methods weren't about buying more. They were about throwing away less, keeping nutrients in the cycle, building systems instead of dependencies. When that works, your garden isn't a hobby, it's sovereignty. And sovereignty is always a little political. Brooklyn, spring, 1943. A woman, let's call her Eleanor, kneels in a narrow strip of soil behind her apartment building. Her husband is overseas. Food rations are tight, but she's not digging out of desperation. She's digging because she understands something millions of Americans are realizing at the same time. If you control your soil, no one controls your food. Backyards were torn open, schoolyards planted, vacant lots transformed into vegetable islands. Gardening wasn't sold as lifestyle. It was sold as survival skill. And here's the part most people miss: the most successful gardeners worked biologically, not industrially. They didn't produce waste. They made mulch. They didn't buy soil enhancers. They built living soil from what they already had. They didn't constantly fight problems. They prevented them through intelligent systems. Then the war ended. Convenience won. And gardens that fed families independently were not great customers for a growing agrochemical industry. So ask yourself, what happens to knowledge that makes people independent? At the exact moment someone else needs a new market. This isn't theory. This isn't nostalgia. These are numbers. In 1943, according to USDA data, about 42% of all fresh vegetables consumed in the United States came from Victory Gardens. 10 billion pounds of produce in 1 year from over 20 million gardens. Victory wasn't just a slogan. It was freedom from dependence, grown from the ground up. And these results didn't come from secret ingredients. They came from biological principles that still work today. Here's the code. Soil is not a substrate. It's a living system. Plant residue is not waste. It's raw material. Diversity is not chaos. It's stability. And time is a fertilizer you can't buy. So what exactly did they do? 6 methods, free or nearly free, all implementable today. 1. Chop and drop. Imagine a forest in autumn. No one rakes the leaves. No one fertilizes, yet spring growth explodes. Because nothing is thrown away. Everything is transformed. After harvesting, cut plants at soil level. Leave roots in place. Lay the tops directly back onto the soil surface. Add a handful of compost or soil over it. That's it. Less evaporation, less weed pressure, more microbial food. Darker, looser soil in weeks. If mulching is that simple and free, why are we buying soil conditioners while paying to dispose of biomass? 2. Inoculate life. Biology over powder. Most soils aren't nutrient poor. They're biologically starved. No crumb structure, no earthworms, no forest smell. Solution? Wake it up. Take 1 handful of mature compost, mix it into watering water, or spread it lightly over soil and cover with mulch. That's your starter culture, but the spark isn't enough. You must feed the system. Mulch, roots in soil, organic matter. I personally blend kitchen scraps and lightly incorporate them into the soil daily. Microbiology multiplies for free every year. So why buy a new soil booster every spring instead of building a self-sustaining system once? 3. Polyculture, built-in insurance. Monoculture is efficient for machines, fragile for ecosystems. Think in layers. Top, tomatoes, peppers, pole beans. Middle, basil, marigolds, natural pest buffers. Bottom, lettuce, spinach, radishes, living ground cover. And the classic 3 sisters. Beans fix nitrogen. Corn provides structure. Squash covers soil. 3 plants, mutual support. No intervention. What's riskier? One tidy crop that fails all at once, or a diverse system that absorbs shocks. 4. Compost tea, liquid biology. Not magic fertilizer, a microbial transport system. 1/4 bucket mature compost. Fill with water, stir for 24 hours. Apply weekly during growth. It activates soil life. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Compost tea on dead soil is like vitamins on a junk food diet. Structure beats hacks. 5. Never leave soil bare. Nature never leaves soil exposed. Rain destroys structure. Frost fractures it. Wind erodes it. Biology starves. Mulch immediately after harvest. Plant cover crops. Leave stems standing for insect habitat. If nature never leaves soil naked, why do we? 6. Save your own seeds. Buying new seeds yearly is like buying new shoes, because someone says they fit better. Victory Garden. Families selected their strongest plants. You can too. Let the healthiest specimens fully mature. Save seeds. Label. Store cool and dark. After a few years, your plants know your soil, your climate, your conditions. How dependent would you be then? So why didn't these methods remain standard? Because markets reward repeat purchases. Cycles reward reuse. Mulch, seed saving. Polyculture, soil biology. Difficult to package. Impossible to scale as product lines. No conspiracy needed. Systems amplify what sells and neglect what builds independence. Eleanor didn't know that. She just did what made sense. Now it's our turn. The Victory Garden Code isn't retro. It's not sentimental. It's a natural law we briefly forgot. The soil remembers everything you give it, and it returns it with interest. Chop and drop. Wake the soil. Polyculture. Compost tea. Keep soil covered. Save seeds. 6 methods, almost free, available now. Which one will you try first? And what's your biggest hurdle? Soil, time, or space? Subscribe if you're ready to root deeper